Oh no!
Doc Owen here with Action Figure Times. Today we're going to be looking at something that's upcoming on the April 15th Matty Collector Sale. It's going to be the weapons rack from Masters of the Universe. Now, comes in the unique mailer box, of course, and then we have the weapons rack. You can see right away it's going to have a lot of different things in here. One thing I'm excited about, the fact is, firearms. Firearms. Forget all this sword and sorcery stuff. Firearms. Looking on the back, before we get into that, several different figures. You've got the Scott Knightlick Toy Guru figure, Skeletor, the Buzzer, just kidding, Buzz Off, the King, Tila, Stratos. Anyway, got a good group of figures, but let's go ahead and open this up. Now, this is very stiff cardboard. I'm actually kind of surprised at how stiff it is. One thing I wanted to ask you is this. Why, if this is not a retail item, why do we need this? Is that so that, you know, is that so businesses can buy 10 and then put them up? I don't know. All right, peels off pretty easy, just like that. This has a lot of good stuff in it. If you've been missing some accessories. Now here is the rack itself. I don't know if there's assembly required or not, but there's lots of little rubbery thingies. That sits pretty well, doesn't it? Look, you can see the little clawed feet there at the bottom. It's got lots of little pegs on either side. It's got a little bit of ring here. It basically looks to be completely symmetrical on the sides. It's about that wide. It's a bit of an exaggeration being that close. But you can't put anything in those posts right there. So we can go ahead and pull these out. Let's see what I got. I've got a mace and a battle axe. I'll go ahead and hang those up. Probably right there. We might have to move some of this stuff around. We have a shield. All these weapons in a single shield. That tells me that on Eternia, they are all offense and very little defense. Of course, if you had lats like that, I don't think that you could really defend yourself that well anyway. Boy, this thing's in there good. So I've got me a little shield. I'm going to see if I can stick that right on there. I can. Look at there. That's what I did with mine. I don't know what you're going to do with yours. Let's go ahead and get some of these. We've got a spear. That's going to go on there pretty good. We've got a thing that the guy used on Empire Strike or Return of the Jedi on the land skiff. And then we got, I forget what these are called that the beef eaters in England use. So we've got that. And then let's get to the what? The firearms. Now, I think that sword is stuck in there pretty well. They only brought one, well, I guess two, technically there's two. Okay, so we've got, let's deal with the cheap stuff first. Got a little bitty sword, kind of a Roman type thing. Will that fit in here? Let's see. Yeah, that'll fit in there all right. Can you see that? Let me move it over. It'll be a little bit easier. Okay, that hangs in there pretty good. Next, we have a pistol. I think this is one of the chick's pistol, but I don't remember which chick it was. Goes on there. And then a machine laser gun. Yeah, buddy. Now, you remember when, I don't know if you saw my review of the Knightlick figure, or the Eternian Palace Guard as other people call it. Let me tell you something. I had him up against the Nightmare Beast. This is what he needed. He needed this or a shotgun. Come on, Night Bear Beast. You're not messing with me anymore. Fits in his hand pretty good. Now, he's got a weapons thing on his back already. Will that fit in there at all, anyway? No. But he doesn't need it. He wants to keep it in his hand anyway because that's what you do with weapons. So, to recap, we've got a shield, an axe. Let me pull it back so you can see it again. If you haven't seen these, that's the ray gun. It bends pretty easy. That's the ray gun right there. Fits in his hand pretty well. We've got, once again, we've got a mace. So let's count these out. We've got a ray gun is 1. A mace is 2. The Beefeater's thing is 3. The Roman type sword, actually Roman type sword would have had a circular guard, but little sword is 4. The chick pistol is 5. Another Beefeater thing is 6. The thing from the guy from Star Wars is 7. The pike is 8. This would be, the axe will be 9, and the shield will be 10. Now, I thought it said 15 pieces, but I could be wrong. Anyway, all in all, it is a pretty cool thing. It's a good thing that you can dress up and change it around any way you want to. Make it prepare for storming the castle. You got all these in here. Go ahead and hang your sword. Well, that's not it. That was me messing with it. Now what they need to release is a weapons pack so that we can put all of a lot more weapons so we can really fill the thing up. Because if you're going to have a weapons rack, the next thing you need is for it to be full. So you can walk in and say, should I take an axe? Should I take oh, wait a minute, you know what? One of these pikes actually came off him, so take the count off by 1. Do I want a sword? No. Do I want a pike? No. Do I want a thing like the guy used in Star Wars? No. What do I want? I want a gun. Yeah, that's it. I want a gun. So there you got it. You can add some firearms to your Masters of the Universe collection. This is coming up April 15th. Make sure you get a hold of it. It looks to be a fun toy. This is Doc Owen with Action Figure Time saying see you soon. Oh, don't forget about the fact that I'll let you see this all close up with pictures at our site, aftimes.com. Thanks very much. This is Doc Owen again. Once again, stay extraordinary.